My name is John Cedarquist. I'm doing my first OSHER course, World of Outdoor Recreation. I'm very excited about it. I've been retired from the university for about a year and a half after a 30-year career of managing outdoor recreation at campus recreation during the 80s. And in the 90s and the 2000s, I was the coordinator of the outdoor education classes in the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism, which is in the College of Health. This is a sequence of courses that is one of the larger ones in the country of college-level outdoor education activity courses. Probably 70 course titles, about 110 sections per year we teach, and we meet the needs of about 1,500, 1,700 students every year. So I've been quite active in this, and I enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed being retired, so it's okay to be done. But this is a great opportunity to dip my toe back in the water a little bit of teaching. So what will we do? I'm not going to read through the catalog description that's in the available to you online or in the publication that you got here. But one thing I wanted to mention that's in there is we're going to focus mostly on short-term day activities, but some people might be interested in learning about expeditions, long trips, far-flung corners of the world, or North America anyway. And if that's of an interest, we can do some things with that too. One of my goals, one of my perpetual challenges in this field is almost any subject matter people teach in. There are students who have never participated or never learned anything about an activity before or subject matter, and you need to teach to those people to make sure it's a meaningful experience for them. And at the same time, we have students who are experts, very experienced. And that's one of the challenges that will be addressed in this class, as it should be in any. And there's some things that we can do that way, especially for those people who are interested in learning more online, because I've got a big bunch of information that I can distribute on a checklist for people who want to do more. And there's some other possibilities of what we can do there. No one censored my presentation, so I feel a little left out. I don't actually think there's a censor in the OSHER Institute. But it is a challenge picking good titles for courses that create interest and generate people attending. So I appreciate that challenge sometimes. Outdoor recreation is really a passion of mine. It always has been. My parents weren't big campers, so I really was introduced through Boy Scouts back in Iowa, where I grew up. And I'm very, Boy Scouts sometimes present some challenges in the outdoors, but I'm very grateful to my introduction that I got through that experience. I've been a supporter of continuing education throughout my career, and when OSHER came on board, it seemed like a very exciting entity, so I'm really excited about being part of it. So let me tell you about one opportunity that's happening right now before I forget. On Sunday morning, I'm going to take some friends, and I invite anyone, doesn't have to be Sunday morning, any day you want to go, to the mouth of Little Cottonwood Canyon. You know what's happening there? Mountain sheep. Yeah, mountain goats. And I like it early in the morning because the parking lot's empty and there are places to park, and you just open your car and set up a lawn chair. You need a pair of binoculars. A small telescope is good too with a tripod. But there are dozens of these beautiful goats, some of them 300, 350 pounds, spread out on that wall right across the canyon. And it's really fun to do. It's a great thing to take kids to see, as well as generate interest in watchable wildlife. And the state roads or the Division of Wildlife has set up 2 permanent telescopes there if you don't have binoculars at the parking lot. So that's a cool thing.
What time do you use it all?
They're out all day. Little Cottonwood Canyon. The park and ride. Turn left at the big electric sign. It's a one-way, park up there. And it takes a while to see them, but once you see a little movement of white up on the cliffside, start watching, you'll probably see a dozen, including little babies, and moms, and big, what are they, billies? It's pretty exciting.
And when are you going to be there, John?
I'm going to be there, I think, Sunday morning at 8 o'clock with a group of friends and my wife. Yeah, and I'd help. I'd be happy to help. This course is not intended to have on-field sessions, although that's possible for people who might be interested in a hike or something. So a little more that's not in the catalog description. We're going to cover every day, we'll talk about different activities, things that people do in the outdoors that are available to anybody. We'll talk about leave no trace skills, how to take care of the environment, because that's one of the big things in my background is you want to teach people to be safe from the environment, and you want to teach people how to keep the environment safe from people, those two things. We'll talk about how to enjoy outdoor activities, and a lot of things of interest to many people is how to be safe, or as safe as possible. There are no guarantees, so we'll talk a lot about hazard management. A lot of people, especially those who aren't very experienced, tend to think of danger in terms of lions and tigers and bears, but in fact, people don't get hurt often by these animals. They get hurt by wearing cotton clothes on a wet, windy day, or failing to get down when lightning is coming, some other factors. So we'll talk about how to be safe from those things. And also we want to talk every day of this class about how to get involved, either by yourself or clubs or other groups that you can go out with, how to proceed. What does that say? I'm out of time?
1 minute.
1 minute, that's more than I need. So let me talk about some of my personal goals for this class. I want to improve your enjoyment of whatever outdoor activities you participate in now, or are interested in starting. I want to present things in a way that is useful to people who've never been involved before. I want to provide for people who are experienced and don't want just a beginner's approach to this material. And I want to go beyond the how to do things level of learning and explore something about current events, the science of outdoor sports, what's going on there, about land management. I'm going to bring in some guest speakers from the Forest Service, the BLM, Sierra Club. Some people might be interested in motorized recreation or hunting or fishing, what we call consumptive forms of recreation, or bird watching and non-consumptive forms of wildlife viewing. So we'll cover a lot of bases.